Profe, just start us off with your initial reactions to tonight's result, please.
Well, it's hard. We, of course, we're not happy. We face a team who is in another moment than us. Uh, of course, we're sad because we represent our community, our people, and but as I spoke with the players, and everybody can be sure that this team is going to be fine. We're going to work as we always did, and we're gonna be fine.
Start with Austin.
Martin, just, I mean, 5 minutes in, conceding that goal, how much does that just kind of hurt in terms of the game plan of how things are set up, and then just 5 minutes in going down?
Yes, I mean, it's tough to analyze now the game. Again, Austin, as I said, I think this is a moment to stay calm, to work. We need to work. We need to work. We will do it. We know this league. This league is long, and we know how to go through the league. And again, as I told you, and I will repeat it once and once and once and again, we're gonna be fine because we're gonna work, and we know how to dive in this league. Nothing else so far.
What am I go?
Martin, just curious what your thoughts are on the team's sort of inability to connect out of the back through the midfield into the attack. Obviously, a lot of counterattacks for Nashville tonight, and that accounted for the lopsided score to some extent.
Yes, I mean, you need practice. You need time to work. I know this game. I mean, I know this industry. I know how it is. You don't have time. You need to perform. This team, this club, demand and require us to perform. We know, but in order to be the team we want to be, we got to work, and we will do it. And I'm sure this team would represent us as we want. I have no doubt of that for sure.
Go ahead, Mike.
So Martin, obviously not the result that you guys were looking to get tonight. You do guys go into a FIFA break right now with the next game against LAFC not until another 2 weeks or so. I'm just wondering, with the transfer window closing, would you want to sign more players to just help this team out, or are you in those conversations with Ricardo to bring in that extra help if it's needed?
I mean, I don't think this is a moment to think or speak about that. I understand your question. I understand your point. Again, we just played. We face a team who is in another moment than us. I remember this team, which we congratulate, and Nashville, they're doing a really good job. But I remember when they started with this coaching staff, losing many games in a row until they get the shape. And now they are in this moment. Well, for us, is almost that situation. We are in that process. We have made a lot of changes in our roster. We are rebuilding the team. We are in a transitional moment. It's never easy, and we are together. We are strong. We will work in the good and in the not so good moments. And right now we are of course sad, angry. We don't like this situation, but we will work. You can be sure 100%. Our people can be sure about that. Again, I have been here for 5 years. The sense of belonging I have for this team will never change, and everybody can be sure that this group of players and our coaching staff and all the staff and the managers and everybody, we will work day and night for this club, and we will reach that level that we want, and we will perform as we want, and we will get the results.
Alonso.
Gracias, Omar. ¿Cómo está, profe? Una derrota dura. Habla que hay mucho trabajo por hacer, pero también se habló de que el equipo tiene que ser pragmático, de que su escudo era grande y hoy por hoy el fútbol que está acostumbrado Orlando City no se encuentra. Se enfrenta a un Nashville que ganó 5-0 por goleada, viene de jugar medio temporada, que hay que arreglar o improve, como se dice en inglés, para que el equipo no va a cometer esos errores, porque se ve que ataca, pero el conceder 18 goles de 5 partidos deja mucho que desear.
Te tengo que volver a repetir todo lo que dije recién. Entiendo tu punto, pero este equipo necesita trabajo, como todos. Tenemos muchos jugadores nuevos y vamos a trabajar duro para que el proceso de conformación se consolide y se normalice lo más rápido posible y podamos obtener el rendimiento que queremos y que el equipo nos represente como nos ha representado mucho tiempo. Dicho eso, en el interín es cuando hablamos de ese pragmatismo que necesitamos. Hoy nos enfrentamos a un equipo muy duro, un equipo que está en otra fase, en otro momento, y bueno, y es fútbol y es así. Hay que estar tranquilo, con el dolor de la derrota, eh, y trabajar duro para que lo antes posible podamos seguir obteniendo resultados como el del partido pasado y sobre todo empezar a tener rendimientos que nos representen mejor.
Luis.
Sí, profe, buenas noches. Tras una victoria positiva contra Montreal en su debut como interino, ¿qué cambió en la preparación o en la ejecución esta noche que llevó a un resultado tan diferente? Muchísimas gracias.
¿Qué cambió para vos? El rival, el contexto, cambió todo. No se puede repetir de un partido al otro. Nosotros estamos en un proceso de trabajo. eh, no podemos comparar el partido pasado con este. Son dos partidos completamente diferentes. Nosotros lo tenemos claro y estamos tranquilos, dolidos, enojados. No nos gusta. Yo tengo mucho sentido de pertenencia por este club y me duele mucho y los jugadores también. Estamos muy dolidos y vamos a trabajar durísimo. ah, y este equipo va a andar muy bien. Yo sé eso, estoy seguro de eso.